Hello. I haven't recorded a video in a while because I've been a bit preoccupied with things and with life really, and yeah, I've been a bit fed up, to be honest with you. Lots of things have been happening which have been beyond my control, and I've been a bit pissed off with everything really. Yeah, it's not been the best of times. I keep, like, particularly today, I keep getting chest pains, and I keep hearing voices in my head that say that they're gonna hurt my heart, and then my heart hurts. So it's quite depressing, really, having to deal with that every day. I just don't want to have to deal with bullshit or bullshitters. I don't want to have to deal with it anymore. I don't need it anymore. But aside from that, I'm okay. I don't really want to talk about the voices in my head because to me they're not really real. So yeah, I don't really want to talk about that because it's a load of crap bullshit to me. So that's that. But yeah, I'm doing all right. I want to I want to do more things with my life and go to classes and things, art classes, and go to gigs and poetry nights and things like that. And yeah, I want to do a lot more things, and especially things like art classes and things like that. Um, but I'm a bit nervous to do a lot of things nowadays because I've gotten more wary of everything, and I get quite scared to go places. I got on a bus once, and the bus driver changed where he was going. So I know that's actually illegal, and I don't actually understand why that happened. But I'm scared to get on buses now. I really like to go to Gloucester Cathedral, but I'm too scared to get on the bus. So it stops me from really going there and going to Gloucester and places like that. I really loved it. I used to love going to Gloucester. I used to get the bus nearly every day and go and explore the city. But now I'm just too scared to even do that. So I love the cathedral. It's like a place of sanctuary for me, and it's very depressing not to be able to go there. So hopefully I will be able to get there one day soon. But apart from that, I'm alright. I really want to meet my friends more, to be honest with you, and see them more because I miss my friends. I've got a very good group of friends, and I'd love to see them more often. I was going to say something, but I completely forgot what it was. I can't remember what I was actually going to say. Can't remember. I can't remember what I was going to say at all. But other than that, I've been doing my artwork and getting on with things. And I've got these 1x1 meter canvases that are really well made. From a local art supply store, and they're really good canvases. They're like the best canvases I've used, and the wood and the wood is put on the back of the canvases is just they're really well made, and it's a pleasure to work on them and draw on them. And I've been doing a lot of drawings recently, and I bought some wood panels and I've been painting. And yeah, I'm a bit fed up really. I'm not like suicidal or anything. I'm not like that, but I'm just fed up. I'm just really pissed off. Everything's just not good. It's just shit. I'm just very fed up, to be honest with you. I got a book yesterday, or the day before in the post, and I just can't sit down to concentrate and read anything, and I miss reading, to be honest with you. It was something I used to really enjoy. And I forgot what I wanted to talk about, which was something important to me, but I completely forgot what it was. Can't remember what I was going to say. Yeah, so I've been doing my artwork and things like that. But I'm just a bit pissed off with everything at the moment. The voices are really doing my head in. They say they're going to hurt my heart, and then my heart hurts, and it's very painful. I don't really need that in my life, to be honest with you. I don't need more pain. I've had enough of feeling like that in my life. Too many times I've felt like that, and I don't need it anymore. I'm just a bit fed up, really. That's my artwork you can see behind me. It's very nice. And I'm drinking my black coffee because I'm a vegan. If you didn't know that about me, I'm a vegan. The other day, probably about 2-3 days ago, I really, really wanted to eat some fish, but I thought I phoned my mum up because she was in a supermarket. She was in M&S, and I thought to myself, oh my god, I really want some fish. I asked her, could she get me some scampi or some cod fillets? And then I thought I put the phone down, and then I thought to myself, how selfish of me to want to eat another living sentient being just for my own personal taste buds, or just because I was feeling depressed, which I was feeling depressed. And then I thought to myself, how fucking selfish of me to want to eat something that died, that didn't need to die. And I just thought, fuck, I can't believe I'd be that selfish just to think that I have the audacity to eat another living creature that died needlessly. I just think that's wrong. That's very wrong. And with fish, what they do is they either take them out of the water and sometimes they just leave them to suffer, to not. Sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied. Sometimes they just leave them out of the water on the boats, but sometimes they put them in freezing cold water to die, and it's just sick. And sorry, I'm just having a drink. And with other animals that people eat, such as pigs, they put them in gas chambers, and it's sick. They pump carbon dioxide into gas chamber. I think it's carbon dioxide. They post it into gas chambers. They put 6-month-old pigs, or I think that's how old they are, into gas chambers, and they burn from the inside out. It's disgusting. It's very, very wrong. Not sometimes, but every day they put mother pigs, the sows, into gas chambers as well, and it takes them longer to die because they're larger. And sometimes they come out of the gas chambers nearly fully conscious, and they have to be bolt gunned in the head. It's pretty sick, to be honest with you. And it's sick. And female dairy cows are well, dairy cows are all female. They're kept continuously pregnant, and every year they give birth to a calf. And they have about 3 months in between where they are allowed to not, where they don't have a calf, and I think that's right. And they every time they only produce milk because when they're pregnant. So when they have a calf, their calf is then taken from them within hours or a day. That's the only bonding time they get, a few hours or a day, and then their calf is taken away from them, and then their mammary glands, their udders are pumped to get milk out of them. They're pumped for milk. That milk was meant for a baby calf, not for human consumption. It was meant for a baby calf. When was it that humans first decided to milk a cow? When did that even come into existence? We only needed to eat meat in times of need, like the Ice Age. Before that, we were foragers. We ate fruit and berries and things that come from the land. We never used to eat animals. It's sick. When the Ice Age came, we had to eat meat because there was nothing else, because things wouldn't grow in the ground. But it's quite sick, really, that we do this to living sentient beings. It's very, very disgusting. And dairy cows, after about 5 years, they're considered spent, and then they can't get up anymore, and that's that, and that's the end of their lifespan. They're sent to the slaughterhouse. It's sick. It's fucking sick. And pigs, sows are kept in horrible conditions in things called farrowing crates, and their piglets. There's enough room for, they have like piglets, and sometimes they even the mother pigs sometimes crush their own piglets because they don't mean to. It's just that they can't move anywhere else, and it's horrible. And the pigs, when they get a bit older, are kept in something called grower pens. And if you've ever tasted pork loin or some certain cuts of pork, which is and you notice this, animals are called what they're called: pigs, cows, chickens and such. But what people do is they label these things beef, pork and things like veal, and they do that. People label these animals these names, these horrible names, because they want to disassociate themselves from the fact that it was once a living creature. We feed these animals to babies and to humans. These humans and children grow up thinking this is normal, and it's not. Children grow up playing with toy guns and thinking that's normal. It's not. Children grow up watching films with violence in and war, and they think it's normal, and it's not. Violence should not be on TV. It should not be in films. People should not eat meat. Children should not eat meat because they develop a taste for something. There's a Leo Tolstoy quote that says, as long as there are slaughterhouses, there will be battlefields, and it's true. I was in a film once. I was watching a film. I wasn't in a film, excuse me. I was watching a film at the cinema, and it was Wonder Woman, and there was a little kid I was on the back row in the corner, and there was a little kid in the middle of the row, on the back seat with his mother, and it started to show a scene from It started to show a scene of violence that was set in World War One, I think it was. And I was looking at this kid, and I was thinking, when he was watching the film, and I was thinking to myself, he's watching that and thinking that's normal. and it showed people being killed, and I thought to myself, that isn't normal for a little boy to see that. And we grew up in a society that even justifies this behaviour, because people who write these films and direct these films say that violence is part of life, and they think that we should, and people would say that showing violence is justified because that is how life really is, and that's not how life really should be. Life should not be violent. We justify these things because we think that's what's needed, and it isn't. The opposite is needed. We need not to see violence. We need not to accentuate that, exacerbate that. We need not to continue that, because it is wrong. It is wrong. Seeing violence on TV or in films is wrong. Encouraging that and not encouraging that, but having that in our society is wrong. If people learnt that from a very early age, this world would be very, very different. I used to be of the opinion that showing violence to children was normal because it made them used to the real world, but that is not the way the real world should be. If people only realise this, then this world could be something very different from what it is. There shouldn't be violence, full stop, that's it. And there shouldn't be any of these things happening. It's just very fucked up, really. And I just, people with going back to veganism, people label these products, and the fact that they call animal flesh products is sick. And they label it pork, beef and veal, etc., because they want to somehow justify it in their mind that that's normal, and it's not. People raise animals and call them livestock solely for the purpose of eating their flesh. These beings and their individuals, they suffer so fucking much because they suffer so fucking much, and it's not fair. What's the point? Imagine how miserable their lives must be, kept in sheds, kept in horrible barns, not barns, just kept in places that are meant for torture and to breed things into existence, only to kill them. Is sick. It's very sick. I just can't get over that, really. And and dairy cows, when they have boy calves that are male, they're taken from them in the first days of their lives, and then a lot of them are just killed because they're considered waste products. Living sentient beings considered products, and baby male chicks on their first day of life are put in a macerator, an industrial grinder, or they're suffocated in bags. It's sick. It's so fucking wrong, and it makes me slightly depressed. I just think it's awful, really. It's very depressing. I don't want to contribute to these industries anymore, and I think one day most of the world will be vegan. Well, that's like a pipe dream, but I used to think that was normal, and it's not. Once you have your eyes open, you really have your eyes open, and we don't need to support these industries anymore. It's just very, very wrong. And the thing with wars and things, people grow up thinking and violence, people grow up thinking that's normal, and it's not. It's really not. It's very, very sick and disheartening, really. It's quite depressing. Like people justify these behaviours because they think that we've always done it, so why don't we continue doing it? And it's not right. It's not right at all. It's not right to hurt anyone, it's not right to kill anyone or to kill anything. And it's not right to play God. It's sick. But when I think of what people do to animals, and then when I think what people do to other people, but especially when I think what people do to animals, because animals are so innocent, I think that this world is very, very ill. I think that this world is incredibly ill. Some people are incredibly ill. And I think it needs something very drastic to happen. When you think of what we're doing to the environment, in like 100 and something years, we're not going to be around if we keep doing this. It's very wrong, and it's very scary, and I worry a lot. But there's only so much one person can do. I can't really do anything. I just have my personal opinions and that's it. But I haven't posted a video in a while because I've been feeling a bit crap, really. I will try and post more often because I do enjoy recording videos and talking and airing my thoughts. But the videos take ages to upload as well. I was just thinking about how long I've been on recording this. It's 22 minutes now, and it just takes ages to upload to YouTube, which is a bit annoying, but I suppose it's part of the process, really. I just noticed I can see myself in my glasses. That's a bit weird. But yeah, it's nice to talk. I enjoy airing my thoughts. I don't get to talk a lot to many people anymore. Yeah, it's good. I feel so much better after just talking like this. You can see my beauty, truth, beauty canvas is backwards, but that's one of my better canvases. But yeah, I'm feeling alright. I'm feeling a lot better now. I think I just have to get out my own head more and think of other people or something other than myself. I saw this voluntary position for an art therapist. I don't know where it was now, but I'd really like to do that because I think I can really help people, but I'm a bit wary of things most of the time. I think I need to get out my own head sometimes and just get on with things because I can't keep God, my hair, what's my hair doing? I just can't keep in my own head all the time. I have to get out of myself. But I don't know, I think I'll be alright, honestly. I'll be fine. But I'm just a bit fed up sometimes, but I know I'll be alright. So I better go then. I just got to sort my hair out. It's doing something really stupid. It's got a life of its own. It really has. It's got a life of its own. My hair's just like deciding to look stupid. But yeah, I don't really know what it's doing at the moment. It's just doing something really weird. But yeah. Yeah, I don't really. I better go. I might post a video tomorrow if I'm feeling up to it. But so I'll see you all later. Bye bye. Bye bye. Have a nice weekend. Bye bye. Bye bye.